pulls it, and as soon as as soon as she touches it, she simultaneously shits, vomits, and passes out. I don't want to be pulled up.
GMat. Is there anything for dessert or something? Oh, Mario! Oh my God!
Whoa. Hometown Spider-Man.
Yay. I need help with doing a push-up.
This is still going?
Yep.
Do it.
Well, that's just part of parenting.
God,
right?
imagine having
you got
to
to push through.
punch your own bruise. How much would it take if you had a real bad bruise? Like it's like deep purple. It's not yellow yet. Yellow is when it's kind of healing. It's like deep purple.
On the water.
But how much would I have to pay you to be able to punch you hard in the bruise?
He lives next door. We can just ask him.
Not bruise. Bruise.
I'll let you do it for free. I'll pay you.
No, really.
So what? So explain the
You've
situation,
got
lay
like
it down,
some
break it
fuck
down.
off. Like, okay, let's say, for example, you had a car accident.
I have quite a sore lip.
No, because I don't want to punch you in the lip because there are teeth involved, right? So I think, I'm thinking like thigh.
What about my thigh teeth?
That's fucked up if you have thigh teeth.
What if we punch him in the lip, but we take the teeth out of the equation?
It's not a bad idea.
Pop all his teeth out.
Two
It's
birds
just
with one
gums,
stone.
gums and a lip.
Imagine if you had a row of teeth around
People
your thigh.
have that, right? Remember Life of Pi? Did you see Life of Pi?
No.
Beck, do you ever see Life of Pi?
I did see that.
Remember when he was in that tree and there were teeth in the tree?
Obviously, I don't remember it as well as I thought I did.
Yeah.
There's
Teeth
teeth in a
in the
tree,
tree.
and it turned out that the island was eating people. And he was like, I gotta get out of here.
We're talking about the one with the tiger in the boat.
There we are.
Wow. Must have skimmed through that.
Anyway, you've got a big bruise on your thigh. Let's talk dinner plate size. Like
Dinner plate
somebody's
size.
already
Jesus Christ.
hit you with a bat.
Yeah, that goes around the outside of my thigh.
You're like,
so it's
wham! Someone's hit you with a bat in your thigh, and that was like 3 days ago. So now you're properly bruised. How much would I have to pay you to be able to properly punch you in the
hard
bruise?
as you can?
Yeah.
$100.
$100 to punch you in the bruise.
It's an easy $100.
That's got to be so painful.
Yeah, it'll hurt a lot, but I get $100 at the end of it.
He's
That's
also
the thing.
survived being hit with a bat, so he can't. A little punch to the.
Yeah, but like now you're getting hit in a wound.
It's not a wound.
It's a wound.
Doesn't a wound have
it's
to
an
be open?
interior wound. No, I didn't say open wound.
But isn't a wound already an open?
Aha.
Well, no, a closed wound is a wound that was open and has healed.
That's true.
Yeah, but
Over.
bruise is never open.
But then it was never.
Bruise is never open.
How much would it
Why
cost?
don't waves ever
Shut
stop
up.
going?
Why don't waves keep going? Why don't waves keep going, Matt? No, the question is, do you think really $100 to punch you in the bruise?
Yeah, I guess so.
Can I give you a bruise? so
Like,
we
what's
can
the
test
minute?
this
I mean, I
theory?
might do it for $50.
I'll bruise him.
Okay,
and
you bruise
punch
him,
the
and then
bruise.
I'll punch.
But
the
he has
bruise.
to give me $100 as well to get to bruise. Me.
No, that wasn't part of the deal.
That wasn't the
Well,
question.
neither was getting punched by you. It was some random hit me with a baseball bat.
Yeah.
How many
and
days?
I never said random.
How many days in between to let it really marinate?
I
you
thought
said.
3 days.
Three
Like
days.
3
the first
days?
day, you're like, fuck, that hurt. The second day, it's like, oh yeah, starting to bruise. Third day is pretty bad.
Tender.
It's like by the third day, it's like a deep purple, like it's just blood.
Does it have like plosses of red in the middle?
Oh yeah,
They get.
oh yeah. You've got blood blistering.
If it's so bruised,
burst
it gets
capillaries.
green. That's a
Oh
rough
my
one.
god, I've never had a green bruise.
Yeah, it gets a little bit green in the middle. It's fucking gross.
I've had yellow. I haven't had a bruise in a long time.
You want one?
No, am I
want
living?
one?
Am I living?
Did what?
That was scary. It's like an echo in here.
Did we say the same joke?
Yeah. Am I living?
Do you want one?
Am I living? Am I living my life incorrectly? Should I
for
be
not getting a
bruised
bruise?
more
No,
often?
because I feel the same. Like talking about getting broken bones. Ben
I got
doesn't have I've only had like a nose cartilage broken, and Ben's never had a broken bone, and he doesn't live his life not roughly.
I've literally had almost every
So many.
bone.
Huh?
I've had so many burns.
I'm not homeless.
You know what I mean? Like you've had brothers and shit beat you up, and
I've had brothers.
you fuck
Every now
around.
and then I'll go through a brother or
Your
two.
brother's so nice. He beat you up.
You had an axe the other day in the house. Like
That was so wild. It was a real axe.
You know what was wild? There was a second there where Bruce had it in his hands.
Fucking hell, that guy scares me.
terrifying.
He scares me.
I came and took it off him. As soon as I saw him pick it up, he's like, "Oh wow!" And I was like, "Nah." And he's like, "I'm not doing anything. I'm not
I
even
just
drinking."
took the cover off.
Because you had a cut on your finger from playing around with it, didn't you?
No, the cut on my finger was from opening a whiskey bottle.
With it?
Fucking.
With the axe?
No, just.
Did you open it with your chest hair? Shut up. Opening a whiskey bottle.
It would be way more interesting if I got the cup with the axe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's ridiculous to get it opening
But
a
it was like,
whiskey
no,
bottle.
of course not. Got it
Tried
opening a whiskey bottle.
Yeah, I was juggling cigars.
You know, I got it. I was fingering a really sharp vagina. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
Bear name, sharp vagina.
Damn it.
Ah, I got it.
I think it'd be a better cocktail. Or a charcuterie board that only had sharp cheddars. I sent you a TikTok today of two women making cheese from the ecosystem of their vaginas.
Haven't watched it.
It's just about as upsetting as you can think.
This is another one
They
of
just
Gwyneth's
talk about
ventures.
it. They just talk about it, but they don't give you like
You
you
say
don't
the-
see it. Obviously, it's on
The
TikTok.
what?
Yeah, from the ecosystem of their vagina,
So what do they use?
like juices. I imagine. I didn't really listen. I was really worried.
I don't know what
sent it to you.
ecosystem means.
Like an ecosystem. Why would I say the word again? Like an ecosystem is like you have an ecosystem in your backyard where your little spiders live.
You could probably also make bread out of it.
The yeast.
So is
Be my
anything that
guess.
comes out or does with your vagina?
No, it's
An
like the
ecosystem.
world that lives inside.
It's anywhere
it.
that you go where someone has to roll a 5 or an 8 before you can come back.
The the ecosystem is anything that lives inside it.
Okay, but what about around it?
Well, that's part of a different ecosystem. That's your skin's ecosystem.
But it's like if it's on your vagina lips, surely that's still all part of the vagina ecosystem.
I imagine so.
Yeah, okay. So it can't be on the outside of the
I guess so.
actual
Like
vagina.
because there's a forest ecosystem, and that includes the trees and in the dirt and under the dirt.
And probably on top of the
So I would
tree.
imagine that the top of the trees is the outside.
Is the labia?
It was probably the hairs, and then the branches is the labia, and then the big tree trunks.
What's the ozone layer?
Her breath.
Queefing.
No, yours is better.
Oh, terrible.
And you said you didn't have notes.
So yeah, that's an ecosystem, and she made cheese from it. And then I went into her thing, and
Hey, baby, you wanna make cheese?
I wanted to see how long
Want to make some
ago
cheese?
this video was, and it was only like 3 weeks old. So I looked at the newest video, and she had some cheese.
Was she eating it?
No, it was still in a petri dish, but it was definitely yellow smudge.
Okay,
do you
so
make-
she didn't actually eat it. She was just doing like a science experiment with it.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
No,
thank
she's
God.
in the. Well, I don't know. She hasn't made the whole cheese yet. Who knows if she's eaten it?
I know. I've seen ladies make yogurt.
Do they eat it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Some of them believe that
fucking
it's
what?
good for you.
I-
I don't really know why. Just
fucking
seems like drinking your own piss a little
It's
bit.
just new
Disgusting.
hippy dippy bullshit to believe.
I mean,
Imagine if someone was making like cum cheese and was
Yeah.
like,
I mean, you make. Dick
I'm
cheese.
making my
We all
cum
make
cheese.
dick cheese.
Here's a shit
Metaphorically
sandwich.
speaking.
It's from the body. It's all natural.
No, shit's excrement.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so is whatever comes out of a vagina. So
You know, you ever done that thing where you like with you have like a can of Solo and then your spit becomes really elastic? As soon as that comes out of your mouth, it doesn't feel right going back in.
No, not at all. What
Anything
is
that
that,
leaves
by
your
the way?
body, get rid of it.
Why is that?
Why is
That
that?
it goes all stringy and kind of tough.
when? What?
Because of the
In
ecosystem.
the, in
When
the,
you have some soft drink and then you're like, oh look,
it's all the
and it's
sugar.
like
Bullet time.
we're still
Yeah.
talking about cum.
no, we're talking about spitting.
No,
after
other
you-
people's saliva is just made of saliva, man.
Yep. I'm with you. Saying my
That's pretty
saliva was
quick.
made of cum.
Yeah, that's
really
good. Yeah,
Got
that's
him.
good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's all. I just was wondering.
That's all.
If you'd seen that.
Yeah, nah, weirdly. Haven't seen that. Your algorithm's off its fucking tits.
My algorithm is unreal,
Yeah.
cultivated to perfection.
Just like bad cheese.
Yeah, and I've really figured out how to
Or
game the
cum
system.
cats.
All you got to do is either comment and you'll get more of it, obviously. But if you don't like stuff, you really got to flick past really quickly.
Okay.
Got to move.
That's it.
Or that algorithm will
You
get
can't linger mock.
So don't watch things that you don't like and spend more time on things that you do like.
Yeah, but I like to watch every video once just
see.
to know. But every now and then I see something, I'm like, what is that? And I watch it like 3 times because it's a 30-second video.
got ya.
And the algorithm's like, oh, you like that?
You like that, you little bitch?
Fucking more, you little fucking
Algorithm knows you
slut.
better than you know yourself.
And it's like, no, the algorithm doesn't know me. I don't want to watch this cheese vagina lady, but now I'm kind of interested in it because I want to see where it goes.
I
See where it
heard
goes.
that Apple.
Toast, probably.
I heard a thing a while ago that Apple was working on eye tracking so they could see exactly what
Yeah.
on your screen you're looking at.
You can get programs that do that.
Yeah, I know, but like to have it in your phone to be like, I'm looking at a commercial and then
That's pretty crazy.
I'm constantly watching that lady's feet, and then it's like, here's a bunch of feet.
Why'd you go there, Matt?
Well, what I was going to say,
Matt.
originally I was going to say looking at a lady's boobs, and I'm like, nah, that's obvious. And then I was going to say looking at some crackers on the bench, and I don't know, I ended up on feet. A lot of thoughts went on there.
Ended up on feet.
You would have ended up on feet. You love them dogs.
I always
don't you?
end on the feet.
Get those dogs out for us, baby.
The ecosystem of the toots.
Oh boy, Matt's ecosystem.
Make some toe cheese.
Ew.
Should we do a podcast?
If you didn't shout, oh yeah.
Oh, that's right.
GMat. Yay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode I'm going to make sure we got to subscribe and link to the episode over there for episode 222 of the GMat podcast.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman,
That woman's
Miss Lewinsky.
Today's episode of the GMat podcast is brought to you by our merch, which is available at teespring.com/stores/the real GMat. Go get yourself a mug or a fucking hoodie. That intro is brought to you by me. Submit your intros and have them played on the podcast and contact therealgmat.tv. We'd love to see them. They're going to get more upsetting if it doesn't happen. And if you want to support the show, patreon.com/the GMat podcast is the place to be if you want to see us three plus Beck do some fucking shit on the post show. There's also the Jazzcast, you fucking love it, and don't forget to cut the music. Hello everybody. That was a bit of an ending there. Okay.
Hello, Matt.
What?
You musing to yourself about the ending.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be like a rap or something at the end.
couldn't do it this week. Couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it. Didn't have the
last
didn't have the
week.
inspiration.
Oh, bang, everybody duck and cover. There were fucking shots fired. Ow.
Today we're joined by
It's the best when he doesn't comment.
Ben J. on
Yes,
the
hello.
rights.
I'm here.
Ben, how's that seat treating you?
So good.
When was it that we'd swapped?
Million years
Quite
ago.
a while ago, yeah.
Fucking hell.
We're also joined by Aidan, Jonathan, on the other side.
You look comfy.
And
I'm pretty comfy.
producing, taking care of the show is me, GMat. Thank you very much.
What is this?
That's a clap back. That's a clap back for the couldn't rap.
Oh my.
Yeah. I can rap.
Can you?
For instance, my name is Matt, and I'm here to say Beck's being an asshole.
Do we have to do couples counseling?
Yeah,
Let's.
right now we do.
Okay. Should I guide it?
Please,
I think so. You're the
Okay.
most qualified.
Start with some breathing.
Okay, yeah, everybody, let's just
Breathe
take,
into each other's genitals.
Let's just take a deep breath, everyone.
We're all
Don't
gonna have
exhale.
some-
Don't exhale yet. I could keep going for this. I don't breathe. And out. Okay, so Matt, what's your qualm?
I didn't leave the beanie out. The dog got the beanie
It's
from somewhere
it's the beanie.
and just found the beanie and
Right.
tore the beanie apart.
Okay.
And somehow that's my fault.
And Beck, what's your qualm?
That Matt can't rap. He's
Okay,
simply
so-
got no bars.
Two different issues.
Two
Both
very
and,
different, coming at
Okay,
two
so
different
should we
angles
res-
here.
Which one
Both
should
valid.
we resolve first? Yeah, both valid. But which should we resolve first?
Let me start with one. Beck's here producing the show. Thank you, Beck, for being here. We got a Beck cam as well. Beck cam's back.
It flicked to
Beck Cam is
Beckcam,
back.
and then you didn't say Beck, and it was sad.
That's even funnier. You know what? I was going to send it to you guys, but Beck did such an outstanding job of editing live the actual rap that happened last week. I exported the minute and 44 seconds, but I couldn't send it on Facebook because it was too big, where it cuts to you just confused and then back to me rapping and then to Ben and he's staring at me. It's just, if you haven't seen it yet,
I'll have to watch it.
if you're an audio listener, go watch that episode on YouTube. And
You can
just
still watch it on Spotify, right?
you can just open up your thing when you do it. Just look at the editing that went into that. It's outstanding.
Just truly superb.
Yeah.
Not to think that he's playing favorites or anything because you two are dating, etc., etc. But he
Oh.
has never once complimented my editing
Never.
of the cameras live. Aiden,
Never.
has he ever complimented your
I mean,
editing work?
what's editing without the subjects to edit? Do you know what I mean?
That's true. That's
What
true.
if I was doing nothing? What if I was on my phone? You know, I didn't give a two shits about that bit, and
Let's
I
not
pretended.
Let's
Ben, if it
not
makes you
worry
feel
about people
better,
being on their phones too much.
if
What?
it makes you feel better, I've cut to the wrong person about 6 times already. So
No. I think you do a fine job, but it's just that my job on the cameras is.
Do you know?
Can you imagine if Leonardo DiCaprio is at a preview for his own movie and the credits are rolling and says edited by and has the people who did it? He's like,
What?
what the fuck?
I was there like every day they needed me. I don't get an editing credit.
I also just compared you to Leonardo DiCaprio, so we can
Quite fucking rude, but
Yeah,
whatever.
I mean,
He should be so lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Aidan, can you you're crinkling the microphone a little bit, if you could. All right.
I'll stop moving.
Thank you.
Just a little bit.
What were you gonna say?
I have no idea.
You can still talk.
I'm nervous. You answer my million years shower. What do you think it'd look like if you didn't shower for a million years?
A million years.
Like,
if you
let's
live that
say
long.
you're
Well, there's
immortal.
so many things to unpack.
Let's
with
say
that.
you're immortal.
Yep.
You're not dying, obviously, because if you died, then you wouldn't have to shower.
Do you age at all?
You age to a point like a
Ben was gonna hit me then.
It did look
I
a
might.
bit-
Corner of his. I went like that because
like you know how in old movies you're like, I am a okay, perfect example. Indiana Jones,
and when he's in there choosing
the cups.
the
crumbs.
Christ's goblet or
Yes,
whatever it's called.
and the knight is there, and he's centuries old, but he doesn't look centuries old. He just looks like an 80-year-old man.
Well, yeah, but they do put like white light on him. So when he's like,
Okay, so-
hello, Indiana Jones, please choose the cup wisely.
so yeah,
It's John Cleese, right?
no,
So just tell me how old, like in human years, I would be at a million in immortal.
you
years.
would look like 80.
So 80 years worth of
No, so it's a
Time.
million years worth
Yeah,
of
yeah, but like-
no showers.
that showering. That non-showering is built up over those million.
Yeah, but you don't
years.
feel 80. You feel 45.
Doesn't matter how I feel. It's how I look.
Yeah, but I'm saying you could
So, you know,
still
at
do
like
exercise.
10,000 years of immortality, I would have looked about 30.
Yeah.
And then you get to 80. So crinkles, how long have my wrinkles been around for?
Yeah.
What's gotten in my wrinkles?
Like, okay, and
how
then-
long has they been in my... Yeah.
The real question is, how many buckets of filth do you think you'd make?
Did
We
you
would
ever...
be walking around like caked up.
Yeah.
There'd be a point where stuff would just
Fall off.
Did you ever watch Ripley's
crinkle
Believe It or
off.
Not?
I've seen some.
Yes.
There was a guy who was like the wolf, not Wolfman, but he was like he lived in like a forest or like on an island or something. And that's just how he lived. And he got his own food and he walked around on hands and feet. And he was so dirty from head to toe, you couldn't even see him anymore. It was just like eyes.
What does that mean?
camouflage.
You couldn't see him anymore.
Like you couldn't tell what parts of him. It was like he was just brown all over, just dirt. Shut up. So his hands were totally brown. You couldn't see fingernails or anything. It was just like smooth brown dirt. And all you could see was his eyes. He would like look to the camera, open his eyes. I know his hair was all like squished down
Teeth?
as well. What?
Teeth?
I think that was like black in his mouth.
See that guy in Ripley's Believe It or Not grew his nails for like 40 years?
His what?
His fingernails?
It's his nose.
And he's just like
Yeah,
hanging down.
yep.
So gross. Get a fucking skill.
He fucking loves it.
Broke him.
His skill is
You couldn't see him. He was just brown. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm bright red. My head's about to explode.
Remember that commercial where the guy was covered in ice cream and he's eating the ice cream off the top of his head?
No.
Looking down the camera and
this a fever dream?
little baby's ice cream, something like that. Beck, you go on the internet. You've ever seen that one?
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Yeah. So it's.
I remember the chocolate guy from the Cadbury's ad. Maybe him walking down the street.
It
People
was
were trying-
scary.
Oh, that was Lynx chocolate.
Lynx.
That's all I smelled like from 2006 to 2011.
I think it was called Little Babies. You got to imagine that, but with chocolate.
Little fucking baby's
Little-
chocolate.
Are you fucking? I'm not eating that. That's a little baby's
Well, you like a
chocolate.
fucking person, but wait, fucking littler.
What are you like making me eat
This
little
fucking guy,
babies?
this motherfucker. Imagine this cunt. Imagine this cunt, but a chocolate ice cream. That's how he
Oh,
looked.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
That's cursed as. Imagine if
Yeah,
that
it's
was on
no
your
fucking
TV.
good. It's no.
They just let you put that on TV.
little baby's ice cream.
Yeah.
It
Little fucking baby's ice cream. You too
That's how
fucking
he-
little, get off of my head, aren't you? You twat. That'll be better.
Yeah.
You're auditioning for a Guy Ritchie film.
Yeah. That sells little baby ice creams.
Yeah. Come here, you fucking idiot.
Look at this. You want fucking ice cream? It looks like I'm holding it far away, but it's just a little fucking tiny thing, isn't it? Put that in your mouth, one fucking gulp, son.
It looks like I'm holding it really far away. In a
love-
huge hand.
I love a Dixie cup.
What?
Dixie cup. It's like a little ice cream.
Is it?
Oh, the wooden thing.
Why
yeah.
don't I know anything about ice cream?
I'm surprised. That's so stupid. So stupid.
I mean, I'm state of the art.
It's funny. My dad called me today because he's moved house, right?
Uh-huh.
And I told both my brothers who didn't know that he was moving. I've talked to them both recently, and I said that he moved because he's too fat to get up the stairs now. I said he can't get up the stairs, so they decided to move somewhere else. I told him that. He called me up today. He goes, "You're the worst son ever. I hate you, and I don't know why. I wish you were never born."
Oh my
He's like,
god!
I just called your brothers, and they're both saying they thought I moved because you said I was too fat to get upstairs. And I was like, I just assumed. Yeah.
That's so mean.
Yeah.
Is he too fat to get upstairs?
No, he's fine. He's not. He's not.
He's fine.
I'm fatter than he is. It's just he takes it so much worse than I do
Yeah.
when I say it. Yeah. But he's also a bully. Like we bully each other.
Do you ever go and see him?
I saw him over Christmas.
Did you go up there?
No, I don't. In fact, I'm going to Sydney. Me and Becca are going to Sydney. I'm not even going to see him when I go.
When are you going to Sydney?
You are the worst. son.
December 27th or 28th.
Why are you going to
I
Sydney?
have gone to Sydney to
Like,
see
How come
him.
you're going to Sydney?
gone.
We're going to see Michael Sheen and Amadeus.
Oh, Michael Sheen and Amadeus for New Year's Eve.
Oh,
29th,
I thought we were seeing Medea.
Medea. So
Medea?
You're not here for New Year's Eve.
No, we'll be here because
No, no.
it's all like in one go. It's up and back.
Oh, it's like the same day.
Yeah.
Yep,
Is he
big
not
time.
coming here?
No.
What?
Only playing at the Sydney Opera House.
Oh well, fucking bloody da. Jesus, I've never been inside. Seen the outside of it.
I don't know if I've been inside.
You've seen the
I dunno.
ecosystem of the opera house.
Using ecosystem. Damn it, I wanted to say that with a straight face. Cut that last bit out.
Okay,
Leave me in.
not cutting it out. Yeah.
Just say the line. People will do it in their heads.
You're saying ecosystem wrong.
Do the roar
What's do the wrong?
from Shrek. Let's
Oh,
talk about something.
Thought we were.
Anything.
That
Sorry,
felt good.
guys.
That felt
How
fluid. That was
did
great.
everybody enjoy the Halloween party that we had?
It was fine.
Yep.
You had a great time.
Yeah, I know. Well, you were gone so early.
I mean, I was here for 6 hours.
No, you won't.
Yes, I was. I got here at 6:30. I left at just under.
No, you did not. You were here at 7:30. You were an
Okay, I
hour
was,
late.
oh. Okay, so.
And you even told me you were going to be here at 7:30 because you finished work at 6 and then
Oh,
you had
that's
to go.
right. I had that dinner.
Aidan.
And then you were even later than that. I reckon you were here for about 3.5, 4 hours.
I was pretty. I was in a bad way.
Mm.
I was in a bad way.
And then alternatively, everyone else was here till about 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, for Christ! Even you, Ben?
What do you mean even me?
Pretty close.
Oh, I was just asking.
It wasn't even a problem.
Okay.
I wasn't even stressed about it.
Oh, were you wearing a costume?
I was, yeah.
I remember you coming in just absolutely.
Oh, fucking hell.
That happens every podcast now.
Has that fallen off before? Oh, must have blacked that out.
Mm-hmm. I could see it going. I didn't warn anybody.
Or did it fall down when we were sitting in here at the Halloween party?
That could have been it because I remember.
I
it
do
happening
remember
on
that
the podcast.
happening.
Mm,
Maybe
I
that's
have
what.
a very-
And the
freaked you out.
reason
You
I
had to go
don't
home.
remember it, that would make sense.
Yeah, I don't. I remember it, but I can't remember if it was on podcast.
No, it was when we were sitting in here during the Halloween party.
Comment
when
down
you
below.
Time traveled and went home. So just a given thing every time now. You're like, I'm going. I'm slipping back.
Yeah, I'm just never doing it ever again in my life.
Yeah.
Do you? You find a point in your life and you're like, everything after that point, I've just made up as a dream. And now I'm waking up.
It depends. Last time at the party, I time traveled back to a memory I had of playing PlayStation Wet with my cousin.
It's PlayStation 1.
So it's PlayStation 1, but we would be in the pool. I remember this. I have such a vivid memory of this. We're in his pool, and we've been in there for, I don't know, 45 minutes, an hour, and I dove in. He's under the water. I dove in. I went like this, under the water with my eyes open, like that, to pretend to play PlayStation.
You've told me that before.
He was like, okay. And we got out, and I barely dried off. I was so excited to play.
Ran inside.
Ran all the way up
Yeah.
into this thing, sat down, and played either Crash Bandicoot or Contra. I can't remember.
We're doing it.
But I had that memory, and then the other night they were playing Spyro, and Steve was really bad at it, just like I was when I was a kid. So I was like, "Oh my god, it's not Steve playing it; it's me." And I've imagined my life up until this point.
Steve.
And then I turned around and I saw myself in my costume. I was like, "Ah!"
What has happened to
Yeah.
me?
And then I was having conversations with people, and I couldn't quite keep up. And I was like, I really thought everyone at the party was upset at me, so I had to leave.
Well, at least you said goodbye to your closest and
I didn't.
dearest
I had
friends.
to get out. I had
just
to get
left.
out. Yeah, I literally had to get out. I wouldn't have said goodbye to anybody if they weren't near the door.
What was the Uber like?
You said goodbye to me and Beck. You gave us a big hug and you said, thank
Because
you
you
so
were near
much.
the
You
door.
guys are my friends, and I would make sure to say goodbye to my friends before I leave.
Did I say goodbye to anybody? I said goodbye to you.
I just said you say goodbye to us two, and then
No, not me.
and then everybody else at the party. I think it's probably not Ben, but you
No,
said you did-
definitely not Ben.
You say goodbye to most people, yeah.
No, not me. Because you had to come, say. Aidan's gone and he's never coming back.
You know what we need to do? We're all so out of sync this week.
Whoa, it's crazy, right?
We need to just
Yeah.
really just lean into that energy, I think.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to get it back, let's just be
I didn't even
completely
feel we were
fucking
out of sync.
off kilter. Well, there is
because I was going for a bit, and I don't think Beck was with me then, but I think Beck was doing her own bit, or she was with me, and I didn't realize she was doing a bit. And then Ben realized I was doing a bit, and me and Beck were not on the same page just then.
everyone's either saying the same joke after one another, not realizing that the other person said a very similar thing right before them, or just not picking up what the other people are putting down at all.
What?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful, stunning.
And you know what? There's a thing I was thinking about before,
You know what?
way back about the ecosystem of vaginas. The entire time I was thinking about, like, some joke about someone coming on a Kit Kat, and that was going through my head. Because I was like, ecosystem, making cheese, making food, and I was like, I thought that went a bit round in my head for a long time, and then I went, nah, this is nothing. And then I came back to you guys talking about soft drink in your mouth. That's why I was like, what?
Soft drink in your mouth? Oh, the spit.
Yeah.
Right.
And so
No
that's
wonder
like-
Soft drink in your mouth. We
That's-
didn't talk about
Soft
that.
drink in your bloody mouth, young
That's
man.
sort of the vibe of today.
Yeah, no,
So,
I
yeah,
feel like I'm totally on board with everybody's energies.
I'm totally in sync with everything and everyone.
There's nothing about you that's different than
There's literally nothing
I think-
about me that could be argued to be different about anybody in this room.
I
You
agree.
are slightly noisier this week, I think. Not vocally, just generally.
Yeah.
Ambient.
Just
crinkle.
like I've got the crinkles
Yes.
going.
These real crinkly. You know when
I
you
iron those out.
sometimes your mouth is dry and you're like,
Yeah.
when you're talking, I think it's like that, but physically for you, it's like you've got a dry body or something.
I don't know what it is. Maybe I'll have to oil myself. Am I doing that as well?
No, but I think you just had to test the salivary.
Yeah, no, I think I just need oil. I need to oil myself
This-
up or something. I don't know.
Oil yourself up. I'll oil you up.
Oil. Why does the Tin Man say it like that?
Because he can't move his
Because he can't
jaw.
move his mouth.
He's seized
But
up.
why is it so high? Oil. Oil. Give me some fucking oil.
he
I think it's desperation.
He goes
It's a
like this.
whimper.
He's going, oil.
Is he really
It's
saying
a
that?
strange
He also
choice,
says
Tin
oil
Man.
can. It's oil can. It's a full word.
I think he starts with oil.
The oil.
I've been in The Wizard of Oz.
No,
Okay.
the movie.
The film.
Does it? It's the same. It's the exact same script.
How do you know that?
Because I've done both and I watched it.
You were
I've
in the
done
movie.
let me
both.
tell you-
He was. Well, Matt, why did you make
Not
that
both.
choice?
Not both. I mean, I did the
Who
show
did
in
you
the
play in the movie?
Scarecrow. Now let me tell you something.
It's weird,
Let me tell you
'cause he
why I
looks
know.
like the line.
Let me
can't
tell you.
confirm that you didn't because I
Let
don't know
me
who
tell
played
you
the Scarecrow,
why I
but-
know it, because it's one of my favorite interactions in the entire film. He goes,
Entire film that we
he goes,
made.
oh man. He goes, what? Oil can. What
Why
did
do
he
you say it
say?
like that?
And Dorothy says, I think he said oil can. And Scarecrow goes, oil can what? Very funny.
Is it?
Yeah. But I'm just telling you why I know things. I'm here to tell you facts. I wouldn't lie to you.
Okay.
Okay.
So I promise you it's oil can. Unless it's not, then, you know, what I...
Well, there goes your credibility.
Yeah, I know. I thought I'd cave at the end there. No, it's definitely oil can. I promise you, it's oil can from the
Also,
get-go.
when I did the movie, he would say oil, and they were like, "What?" He said oil, and then Dorothy goes, "I think he needs oil," and then the Scarecrow goes, "Oh, I'll get the oil can."
What?
So we can all just say a story.
He doesn't know the Winkies went in that scene.
Who
The
the
what?
fucking hell are the Winkies?
We hey oh whoa.
Is that what they're called?
They're called
We,
Winkies.
oh. Yeah, they're
I was
Flying
so
monkeys.
scared of no, the blue
the
guys.
Winkies.
The blue guys.
The guys with
They're-
the spears, they're the Winkies.
The guy that's like, you killed her. You know at the end?
Yeah.
He's like, you killed. What does he say?
He knows he played the Winkies.
What
Yeah.
is he? I don't want to quote the Wizard of Oz anywhere near you anymore.
Well, actually, I don't know that.
Oh, interesting.
He does. I think he says, you killed her. That's pretty right. You killed her. We're free. Or something.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of the Blue Man Group?
Yeah, they're blue.
They are blue.
Don't die. Yeah, I can see the energy now.
You can see it. Yeah, this might be my favorite podcast ever. I love it. I love it. It's like, you know, real fucking it's
kinda more
ambient
like
weirdness.
Jazz. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's all out of rhythm and it's about the things you don't say. You know what I mean?
It's the spaces.
My shirt from the Halloween party reeks of cigarettes.
Why is that?
I try to smoke a lot of cigarettes and cigars.
No,
Who was
yeah,
smoking-
you
who was
smoke
smoking cigarettes?
one cigar real quick.
That was it. This is
You
my
smoked a cigar real quick.
the whole problem.
Real quick.
How quick we talking?
Because he was doing a bit and then it would get a laugh and he'd do the same bit again, but the bit was sucking real hard on it. and
Oh,
be like,
Matthew.
yeah, can't say. and then people would
Was that
laugh,
the bit?
and he'd laugh, and then he'd go, oh, and he loved it. So he just kept doing it. And he smoked about half a cigar in maybe 40 seconds.
Holy fuck, you would have had a headache.
No, I was fine. That's what he said. He was
I
like,
was
he was
fine,
like, you
he
got to be careful. That was my problem when
be
you were like,
careful.
when you were like, I'm going to be at the party late, and I was like, oh fucking here we go, and you were going to be so late, and then I was like, you're not going to start drinking with us, and then you're going to get there, and
Yeah,
you're
you
gonna,
told me that he wasn't drinking.
well, I didn't think because I thought he was driving. That's what you said originally, because we were having the
He came
conversation.
up to me, as a matter of fact, he said, we're going to line up shots for Ben. And I was like, oh, sick. All right, let me know when they're there and I'll have one. He's like, no. We're just going to line up 5 shots for Ben so we can catch up to everybody. I was like, why? He's not drinking, so you have to help me convince him. I was like, wait a ticket.
Because I know if he'd get here and he wasn't, because if he didn't start drinking with us, he'd get here and be like, you need to slow down and you need to stop. And that's all it was all night. You were like, don't smoke the cigar so hard. Are you all right? Hand on my shoulder. And I was like,
Fucking
get
idiot.
off me.
Yeah, fuck are you for
I
being
was
my
drinking
friend.
before I got here, and I was still like, you smoked half a cigar in 40 seconds. That's a lot of nicotine. He's like, no, I'm fine. And he was doing like those drunk gut laughs where he's like just fucking spiraling out of control. Like, just slow down or you're going to end your night at 11 o'clock.
And I didn't touch the.
He's like, you're going to fucking end your night at 11 o'clock. I'm like, am I? Is that what's going to happen?
and
But then
I
he
was
paints
up
me
till-
like, Matthew, please stop smoking. Ah!
I was up till 5 a.m. I enjoyed my cigar.
Because I made you drink water. You're welcome, bitch.
It's true. I didn't.
You
Either
here
one
till
was good.
5 a.m.?
No, I think
I
I
wasn't.
I remember I was drinking the water. I
Who was
might.
here till 5 a.m.?
You were here like 4.
Yeah, it wasn't early.
It was that same situation after the party at Chris's place where it was Kate and we all ordered McDonald's and the McDonald's took for fucking ever to get here.
Because there's like
So we
3 people working
all
there and
felt-
no Uber drivers.
Every single one of us fell asleep waiting for the McDonald's, and Ben O even went like, I can't even wait for my food. I gotta go to bed. And he went to bed, and then someone woke me up and I shoved McDonald's in my mouth,
That's like, it seems
and then woke up with a headache. I don't know what the fucking problem was.
Really?
Yeah, a dry mouth and a headache.
Weird.
Yeah.
Well, it was a fun party. I enjoyed myself.
I
Did
had
you?
a
Didn't sound like it.
Well time.
I enjoyed myself up
Up
until
until-
11 o'clock.
Yeah, I think we didn't cross over well.
No.
I got here in like half an hour later.
I had a great time. I was drinking. I was having fun. I had nice whiskey. I was talking to everybody, and then I had too much. I had too much to smoke, and then I went back inside and I spoke to people who shall remain nameless, but I was like convinced that every time I said something, they were like, "What?" And I was like,
Were they good people to speak to when you're in a state of disarray?
I don't know if they were good people to speak to,
Ever? Yeah, okay.
but I don't know who it was.
I know who it
I
was.
think we know.
Do you?
I don't know. I got no idea what's going on.
Were they playing Spyro badly?
No.
I'll tell you what, that's what I did like about the party was that Kleiman's and Steve sat on the chairs and played the PS1, which is exactly what it was set up
Did
for.
you see how fucking into it Sienna was?
No?
She was into Spyro so much she was getting angry at Steve.
Yes.
She's standing next to, because Clemens and Steve were sitting down, Sienna's sitting now like next to the pole there, and he'd go, oh, God damn, I can't break these jars. She's like, you have to charge them. You have to hold square and have to charge them. I was like, okay. And Steve was like, oh.
Fucking amateur.
Yeah. And then he'd fuck it up and she'd be like, Steve! It was real fun. It was real fun to be a part of.
She pulled me in to like help him beat a level,
Yeah.
which was hard.
Yeah.
And I went in and I had picked up the remote and I tried it once and it was impossible because I hadn't tried it 65 times like they had.
Yeah.
And I went, I'm not going to sit here and try it 66 times. And I just went, I can't do it, and put it down. I was also drunk.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to charge and you got to go fast and you got to turn left. And I went, and I turned
Yeah,
right.
I'm
And I was
not-
like,
I'm not
fuck
doing
this shit.
I'm not doing this.
Yeah. It was kind of like the dads when you bring the dads to the party. Like, oh God, someone's going to talk to them because they're going to sit in the corner. And it was perfect. I was worried because you weren't
Oh,
here.
yeah.
You know, and I
Yeah.
didn't know how they would mix with
were
everybody else.
fine. They
Just
enjoyed
sat them in the
themselves.
chairs, put a PlayStation control in their hands.
There you go, boys.
And they had a great time.
Yeah, like PS1, great.
Fucking fuck you.
Also, Steve and I laughed. We couldn't stop laughing because we were watching Benno play AFL on the SNES. SNES?
the NES.
On the NES.
I wasn't laughing at you just saying SNES. I laughed at the story that's coming.
Right, so he's playing Perth, plays Hawthorn.
Right.
This is before West Coast or Fremantle. Perth plays Hawthorn, and he put it on easy, and Benno got beaten so fucking badly, like absolutely slaughtered. It was like 3-65. And I said to Steve, I was like, wait, Benno, are you playing Hawthorn?
Yeah.
So Steve goes, you're getting beaten by 12 kilobytes an hour. And then he couldn't quit. He couldn't quit. So we started pissing ourselves laughing because he just had to sit there and lose. He's like, no, I want to play another game. I was like, restart the console.
12 kilobytes of data. That was the funniest.
You had to sit there and get hosed. It was so funny.
Classic lines. What's wrong, Aidan?
I got a headache.
You got a headache?
Yeah.
A bit warm?
No, I don't think it's that. I'm just got a headache.
You're receiving signals.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Like, I fear if I open my mouth to the wrong angle, I might start playing a song or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Should we test it?
Go.
Put this in post.
Nah, it didn't work. I'm not playing any songs.
Oh, well. Looks stupid, though.
What's the thing you said before? You had a note in your...
Yeah, what's that thing you said?
Nerve boob.
Nerve boob.
No, well, so...
You have some nerve boobs.
Listen to me, boob. The nerve on you. So, at the dinner before
Band name, nerve boob. Sorry, keep going.
Damn it. At the dinner before I came to the party, even in this, it looks like I have a gut. I just saw, and because this is sticking out, it looks like I'm sitting and it's going out like it's my guts, which is really funny. So, it's the stupidest bit we've ever done in the whole podcast.
Subtlety is just gone way out the window.
It's
Oh,
fine.
sorry.
No,
Just cut
keep
that
going.
out.
Keep going.
Just edit it.
Nerve Source or whatever. What was the band name?
So
Funky
at the
Fingers?
dinner, they were someone was telling me the story about someone she knew. I can't remember the setup to the story, but there's this girl who took out her nipple piercing, and she looked down. She had like a boob hair. She's like, right. So she goes to get her tweezers to pull it out, and she pulls it, and as soon as as soon as she touches it, she simultaneously shits, vomits, and passes out.
Fuck.
Because it was a nerve ending that had come out. So, yeah. I know, it's full on.
That's fucked.
I know.
That's like, ever seen 127 Hours when he's trying to cut through his arm and then he has to get through the nerve and he touches it with a knife. He goes, gang, gang, gang. All the shit flashes. And he has to go, bah, and break through the nerve. And then he goes, putting tweezers on a nerve on your nipple. Jesus.
She didn't know it was a nerve.
She did when she shit pissed, fucked and cummed herself.
She shit, vomited, and passed out all at once.
Oh my God.
Like, she's like, oh, what's that? Oh, just the sheer pain.
Fuck.
That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy that there's something in us that hurts so much that you poo, you poo and vomit instantly. Instantly.
Whole body just tries to turn inside out.
Like, you know what I mean?
That was really good. Your arm like shook and it went.
I'm not going to do it again.
No, that was fun. Fucking hell. I don't know how to ever deal with that.
Yeah. I don't know where she knows the story from, but it's pretty
So what?
close
She like put the tweezers and second
I've
she
heard
touched
it
it?
before. Yeah.
Or did she go to pull
She
it?
touched it. No, she couldn't have pulled it.
Yeah, I was
oh my
thinking that.
God.
I don't know.
Her whole nervous system would have come out of her nipple.
Well, that's why a root canal is so bad, because you're taking out the nerve and your tooth. You have to go and you fucking scrape it out and you have to rip the nerve out.
I hope I never have to have a root canal.
It's root canal, isn't it?
Root canal?
Because you get to get right in there, you know.
Fucking hell, your canal's rooted.
You're thinking of root anal.
That's what I obviously get it mixed up. Which makes it very confusing when I take my pants off at the dentist.
I always get canal and anal mixed up.
The Suez anal.
Every time I want to go for a swim, whatever. That was fucking stupid
what
shit.
the fuck?
Fuck
Who
it,
gives a
fuck
fucking
it,
shit?
Piece of crap.
So that's nerve boob.
No, I don't like that. I
No,
don't
it's
like that.
pretty bad.
And I wish
It's
it
pretty
hadn't
bad.
happened. I
It's
wish
pretty
it
bad.
hadn't happened.
It's like, yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah.
That is pretty
Why are you so
pretty bad.
sleepy, Ben?
Don't know.
You said
I
you
do
were
not
tired
know.
before.
Shit's fucked.
What?
It's fucking fucked. You
There's
know?
a Nintendo 64 out there. I don't know how fucked it can be, man.
He doesn't give a fuck. And
You
it's
don't care?
It's probably been the most disappointing part
About the whole thing?
of the whole
or-
process.
Or he doesn't give a fuck about the PS1 or the Nintendo 64 at all.
You like the PS1, but
I was pretty stoked on the PS1.
You don't give a fuck about you didn't have it in 64.
Well, I see them all at cash converters, and we all played GoldenEye, which is the best Nintendo 64 game besides
not.
maybe
Conker's.
Perfect Dark. Conker's is alright.
No.
Fucking
Star
love
Fox,
Conker's.
Star Fox
Metroid.
pretty
Look,
good.
there's a lot of good ones.
It's the best one except for, and then you just listed so many.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
Mario Kart
It's
64,
the best one.
Mario
Kart
64.
Mario Party.
I'll do this. I'll caveat it with it's arguably the best one. You could argue it, but it's probably the best one.
GoldenEye?
Anyway, GoldenEye.
No, it's not the best one.
Oh, come on.
It isn't.
I know it's not because the most expensive game, the one that everybody wants, is Conker's Bad Fur
They
Day.
just made less of them.
That's true. That's true.
They made
you got me there.
fucking GoldenEyes.
GoldenEye costs $40. Doesn't
I
make it.
think the best one that's ever been made on the Nintendo 64 is Mario Party or Mario Kart.
What about Lilac Wars? You're going on about that.
Lilac
before.
Wars is fantastic. I was playing it this afternoon.
So, anyways, I got it. And
look,
you know,
we were playing GoldenEye at the G stream. That's the thing, is that we hadn't all just played GoldenEye in a better version.
Yeah, that's true,
And
but
had
I'm not
great
worried
fun.
about playing GoldenEye. I want to play Mario Party.
Get an emulator. That's all I'll say.
well, here's the thing. The reason I didn't is because I wanted to be able to just sit in there comfortably and play some
I think it's a
N64
great
game.
idea, and I'm on board.
It is
Also, we
nice.
sat down and played Tekken.
On the PS1 Classic, it barely runs. It takes a lot of configuration. You have to configure each game individually.
It's too much.
Every time you do it. And what I've learnt from research is that it's very, very difficult to get an N64 emulator right because
Yes.
it's so fucking weird, the
I could do
N64.
I can't get a Nintendo 64.
You can get it on your
emulator
PC.
to-
You can get it going, but
It's
I wanted
figure it
to
out.
I wanted to play it out there,
I know.
and I wanted to configure the
Look,
controllers.
I'm not saying it was a bad idea. I don't disagree with it. I'm just saying we just played the main game that I would want it for a couple of weeks ago and had a
But
great
have you
time. So
played
it's like,
couch co-op Mario Party or Super Smash Brothers.
I'm not saying that the other ones aren't
Or
going to
have
be
you
fun,
played
but
Star Wars Pod Racer that Matt didn't want, but I've snuck here today anyway.
he smuggled
Have
it
you?
in.
I was like, which ones of these do you want? He's like, give me everything except for those 4. And I was like, well, okay. Ridge Racer. I know you don't like Ridge Racer, but Ridge Racer, when you turn it on, it's amazing.
I was playing Cruising USA. I don't need anything else.
That's true. Also, there was another one that I had that sucks ass. Force G, I think.
yeah.
That's
G-Force.
no, it's Force G. That's how fucking bad it
I
is.
feel like I play that one.
It sucks. You're on bikes and you can shoot things.
Yeah.
It sucks. It sucks. I always hated it when I was little, and I hate it still today.
See, I didn't like GoldenEye when I was little
What a fucking dork.
because playing with my brothers was I just like fucking die all the time.
Yeah, well,
Get
it's
good,
kind of
you
like playing
scrub.
with you. I'm playing with you today. I beat him twice. I like killed him twice. I didn't beat him. I killed him twice in a one-on-one that we had, and it sucked. It sucked. It was a bad experience for me. I was really good on the PC. I didn't lose a game. Look it up.
Okay.
Played bad as well before, and it was pretty good. I did win in the end.
In the end, eventually. But I sort of am tired and got bored.
But it was like tussling.
Well, I was going back and
well,
forth.
at the start, I was fucking stomping his face into the earth.
Really?
And then I was like, you know what? My boots are getting dirty. And then he's like, I'm going to kill you. And he killed
Actually,
me.
wasn't.
Whatever.
The start, I was going
These
around.
boots are expensive.
I think I got the first 2 deaths. I was ahead by 2 deaths, and then he went straight up and got me up to like 7. I remember watching my screen go, "You have 7 deaths," and I was like, "Fuck!" And then I jumped and took him out. 10-7 it ended up being.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's first to 10, and I got there, and he
Is what it
didn't.
is.
So
Speaking of expensive boots, I got shamed today at Coles. I went to Coles because I don't brag or anything, but I made fried chicken. Okay.
when were we talking about expensive boots?
He said my boots are getting dirty, and I said these are expensive boots, and then I
yeah.
reminded myself of the story.
Sorry.
And then I let yours play out to fruition, and then I started this one.
Great work.
So I made fried chicken.
that's a
First
pro.
of all, it's got little to do with the story, but I just wanted to make sure that you were aware of it. It was very
Wait.
good.
When did we talk about going to Coles?
So I was at Coles, and outside Coles was the McGrath Foundation people. Are you aware of the McGrath Foundation, Matt and Beck and Ben?
Why would
One of the cancers, isn't it?
It's the breast cancer, but they fund the nurses so that
fried chicken a part of the story?
no, because I was going to Coles
Fried
to
chicken
get
can't
the
get
ingredients.
cancer, Matt. Come on.
He's going to throw
Focus.
chicken at the
fried
at the
chicken
McGrath
can't get
Foundation.
cancer.
I was going to Coles
Yeah.
to get ingredients for fried chicken. Then I got sidetracked, and I wanted to say that I made fried chicken. And now I'm telling the story about the shoes.
Okay, I'm real slow today, so don't give me extra details like fried chicken. Because now I'm thinking about fried chicken.
It was
Come on,
really
Aidan, you
good.
know this.
It was really good.
Fried chicken for dinner, everyone. Once again, didn't bring it
No.
for us to have on the podcast, so did it even happen? Haven't had pie, haven't had fried chicken.
Have I still not made you a pita yet?
The only thing I've had is whatever Fajita, whatever it is, the Vegeta you brought us, the pastry,
Guess how the cheese
The
is made.
pita,
the pita, Vegeta,
Velveeta.
which is pie.
I know it
Oh, you
sounded-
want like a real pie, like a meat pie?
yeah.
Oh,
You,
okay.
you said I'd make a meat pies. Anyways, you're making chicken.
Anyway,
Tell us
can't
about this
make
chicken.
I'm not God, Matthew. I was making fried chicken. Anyway, the McGrath Foundation.
What came first, the
people-
cold story of the chicken? Okay, keep going.
The
Sorry.
McGrath Foundation was out the front of Coles.
Mm-hmm.
The McGrath Foundation sponsors nurses for breast cancer people. Anyway, I was walking past and they were like, "Hi," and I was like, "Hello," and I kept walking, and she was like, "How are you?" I was like, "Good," right? Like I just didn't want to talk to them, and she was like, "Are those RMs?" And I turned around and I was like, yeah, thanks. And then I kept walking, right? And I was like, God, what a fucking cunt I must look like because I didn't want to talk to the charity people. And then she complimented me on my boots that cost a fair bit of money. And I was like, oh, you look at you. And then I kept going into Coles like some fuck.
Look at you.
Right? Some fuck. So I came back out and she wasn't there. And I walked up to the guy and I was like, hey, look, I'm really sorry. I feel like I'm a real big asshole. I just kept walking past you guys. I was a bit flustered. And then I told him that I was making fried chicken. And I just was really just thinking about that, right? And he was like, I was like, how can I like donate to you today? I don't have any cash. Like, what can I do, right? And he was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And he was signing me up. By the way, 3-year commitment.
Oh, of course it is.
Yeah, huge. So that's awesome. But she came back and she said, how much are you donating? And I was like, I don't know. Are there packages or can I just say, why don't I just say like $10 a month? And she said, he said, have you donated to charities before? And I said, not individually. I know my family has, but individually I haven't. I said, I've been poor for quite a while. And she said, oh, grow up. You're wearing $700 boots. You can't be poor. And I was like,
It's an interesting tactic.
yeah. I was like, you don't know if I bought these. She was like, you bought them. I was like, oh, I did. And she was like, good. So
Good.
$15 a month? And I was like, okay.
Well, I don't have any money because I just bought these boots.
Yeah.
Got you by the short and
Yeah,
curlies.
she really fucking did not hold back. And now I don't think I'll ever wear them again.
The boots.
Yeah, to Coles anyway.
Those people.
It was crazy.
They
Like, it's
fucking-
crazy. Like, yes, that's true. But like, why are you holding my shoes against me?
It's funny though because at the end of the day, she's trying to get money for charity. So like,
It's
being
okay.
an asshole's almost justified. If you can asshole people into giving money to charity,
Yeah, but she's not a volunteer. That's just her job.
Yeah, she's
It's
getting
true,
paid.
it's true.
She's
Wait,
just
are they
getting
not-
paid.
are they not
Yeah, they're
volunteers,
getting
the people?
paid. No, they're getting paid.
Okay,
He even
alright.
said it. By the way, $39 a month starting on the 5th of December.
Still time to cancel.
There is actually.
Yeah.
reminds me of that thing I said about when you
I'll give them like 3 months or so.
you get the gays.
3 years.
3 years because after 3 years you pay for a full nurse.
And that's it. You can't just
She's
buy half
done
a
growing.
nurse.
Do you get the nurse?
No.
What's the fucking point?
Because the whole point of the foundation is that they pay for nurses to take care of everything for a breast cancer patient so that the family doesn't have to worry.
But
okay.
you...
And there's only 45 of those nurses in Victoria, I found out. And I thought, well, this is a travesty.
How is it in 3 months you pay for an entire
No, in
nurse?
3 years.
$39. They take $39 a month though.
$39 a month, and all the money goes into the charity. They get paid, but separately, he
So
said.
you go, I want to give for 1 year. They go, no, it's got to be 3 years. So you would rather no money than 1 year of money.
You can cancel any time, but they sign you up for an ongoing thing.
Why not just sign you up indefinitely and then you cancel when you're sick of doing it?
I guess that's what they did.
It's sort of
What's 3 years then?
Because he said 3 years until you pay off a full nurse. So most people
so
stay
you don't-
around for 3
it's
years.
like, okay, if you want a
I can't,
full
yeah, I
unit.
could cancel tomorrow, but I'm not gonna. But
Because
I'm
you
not
want the
gonna
full
do
nurse.
3
You just want like a shoe or
3
something.
years? What's 39 times 12 times 3?
We'll never know.
for about $1,300.
That's more money than I have.
But I also don't know how $1,400 pays for an entire nurse.
Because that pays for the nurse. I don't know, man.
But even in 1 month, you don't even pay for a 1 day's wage for that person who bullied you into giving their thing.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a cash grab.
Cash grab. It's all a cash grab.
Well, the McGrath Foundation does do good stuff.
Yeah, it is. It is. And you do wear $700 boots, so
That's true. This story is full of facts.
should have just given them the boots.
Yeah, well, no, they fit my feet pretty well.
They're not hard to get off.
They're quite nice. But like, I was just like, I was really shocked.
You know, I said your gay side comes out in retail service.
yeah.
That was sort of like that when you went. She said, "Are those RMs?" And you turned around and went, "Yes, they are."
I literally
And
did
your wrist
that.
went
It
like
was
that.
so gay.
Yeah.
I turned around, I was walking around, and I was like, yes, thanks. And then I walked and I was like, what a pig I am. She's asking for charity and I wasn't listening. And then she says, good boots. It was just another moral conundrum I found myself in. So $39 a month starting the 5th of December.
The life of Bi. Full circle. Thank you.
So you went back and said, I'll give you some of my money that I work hard for free to help these other people. And she came out and went, nah, more.
Yeah.
Do more. Fancy
More.
boots.
Yeah. It's crazy. I'd already, like, she'd
How much
already
is she
won.
donating?
Yeah, she already won. Like, I'm already donating more than I wanted to donate 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And now you're like, no, $10 is enough.
It's the foot in the door thing.
$39 is the usual.
That's
Like,
it.
why you just say $40? Why is it 39?
Because it sounds specific. Like, oh, there must be a reason for that number.
It's ridiculous.
So we like $10 or no dollars? You'd rather no dollars than $10. You only won $39. Any other amount is a waste of your time, is it?
You're wearing $600. You're wearing $600 boots, man.
Should have been like, sorry, I'm not allowed to do it. I'm not in charge of my own finances. I went to jail after I killed some person who was asking me for fucking money.
Yeah, fuck off.
He's the charity person killer.
I could only afford these because it was my Make-A-Wish wish. You know what I mean? Like, throw it back in her face. Like, I was a victim.
Who was that? I was watching a documentary the other day where the guy, instead of saying killer, he just kept saying Slayer, but nobody else was saying Slayer. He just kept saying Slayer.
To reference
what was it, Beck?
Is that Slayer?
I believe it was the Jeffrey Dahmer tapes.
Oh, the tapes, yeah.
We've got a serial slayer on our hands.
And he just kept calling him the Slayer. Like he was a slayer. He was out slaying people.
As if we haven't all decided what those are called. He's just like, I'm going to try my own thing.
It's a serial slayer.
Maybe it'll catch on.
Serial Slayer. Like Santa Claus.
What?
He rides the sleigh. He's talking sleigh S-L-E-I-G-A.
That was a proper joke.
That was a good one. That was a real good one.
Proper joke on the
Man, you
podcast.
should do stand-up.
We just did a joke on the podcast.
Ladies and
everybody.
gentlemen. Oh!
Hey. Nice robot costume.
That's the first time we've ever... What did you say?
It's a nice robot costume.
What robot costume?
Hey, it's GMat here, and don't forget, if you enjoyed that episode of the GMat podcast and you want to hear more, we also have the podcast post show over at patreon.com/the GMat podcast. The post show is a shorter episode recorded directly after the main podcast where we wrap things up and talk about anything we didn't have time to talk about. $3 a month and cancel anytime. We are a community-supported podcast, so your support over there funds the show and makes it easier for us to keep doing what we love. If you want to support us, head over to patreon.com/the GMat podcast.